I'm Mandara Lebovitz. Welcome to day 2 of Festival du Bois, another day of great food, great music, and French culture. Of course, Sunday's schedule, as per usual, started with Sunday Mass and a pancake breakfast that was served up by the local chapter of the Knights of Columbus.
Composé en tant qu'auteur, photographe, interprète. 3 couplets que j'ai fait moi-même. Je vais commencer par le meilleur et ça va aller en se dégradant. J'avais passé par le contraire, mais je me suis dit les gens vont en demander encore et on va retarder l'horaire. Écoutez bien ça. Une femme qui est musulmane, qui mange des arachides, qui sait pas où la prendre, c'est la femme arachide. Oh! Qui était venu passer Noël au Québec. Moi, je travaillais sur des terres quand j'étais jeune, on ramassait des cocombes du côté de Laval au Québec. Les terres étaient tellement bonnes que sur les mêmes terres, il y a poussé des condominiums. On en retrouve encore des cocombes à certains étages. Un Mexicain, la veille de Noël qui vient, en dessous de son poncho, il va se geler les jouets, ils vont fumer sous le patio. Oh, il veut la la compagnie est à la prière, il est avant tout. Hey! Le dernier, c'est pour les enfants. Mon dernier couplet est pour les enfants. Des girafes, ça n'existe pas, j'en ai jamais vu passer. Croyez-moi pas, c'est un coup monté. Oh, et moi là, plus partout, moi là, plus partout. La compagnie est à la prière. Merci beaucoup tout le monde d'avoir dansé comme ça. Vous devez être fatigué. Allez vous asseoir. Allez vous asseoir. Le couplet qu'on vous chante, c'est un couplet dans la chanson de Oscar Tifo, écrit en 1974. Mais il y avait une vision qui était incroyable. Il lisait dans le futur. Nos grands-pères dans l'ancien temps fumaient le tabac de Virginie. Ils seraient surpris quand à présent on fume de la Marie. Oh!
Et leur spectacle hommage à Oscar Tifo. Bravo!
So, as you know, it's not only the 30th anniversary of Festival du Bois, it's the 110th anniversary of the pioneers coming from Ottawa, Quebec, out here in 1909 to work in the lumber mill, in the Fraser lumber mill. And so this cranky story that we're going to do now is all about that first 2 years they were here, 1909 and 1911. This is the story of how they got out here. The Quebecois didn't know they were being recruited to replace the workers. This is the story of how these French-speaking people came to Coquitlam or Maillardville. They packed their bags, their music, their recipes. They brought their language and religion. They stepped onto the train to pursue their dream.
Ils prirent le train pour poursuivre leurs rêves.
Hi there, we're at the children's tent. I've got my guest here, Pascal, with us. She's from Podoridmi. They're an all-female 5-member musical group that entertains children internationally. Welcome.
Thank you.
What does Podoridmi mean in English?
Okay, Podoridmi means foot rhythm in English.
And what are foot rhythms?
Foot rhythms are either just the tapping of the feet as the musicians are seated, or it can also mean gigueuse, gigueur, people who dance standing up, kind of it like in the Irish style.
And what's this musical instrument you've got right here?
So this is a button accordion, diatonic accordion, which is a traditional instrument in Québécois music.
Can you tell me a little bit about what the cranky is? It's a big part of what you guys do.
Okay, so the cranky is an art form that was developed in the 18th century in Europe, and then it migrated to the North American continent. And it's basically an 18th century version of YouTube or of television, you know. So it's a scroll that is decorated with felt and paper, and that is scrolled through and tells a story. And so we narrate the story, and we also play music to it, and we have dances to it. And so it's a form of storytelling, and we also have shadow puppets that it's very visual.
And you're entertaining children. What's that like?
We entertain children. We also entertain adults, right? So it just happens that it's
Full family entertainment.
Yes, full family entertainment, and participatory at times. And we love it when people get up and dance. And so,
And how's your experience at the festival so far?
oh, it's great. And we love this festival. This is our favorite festival to play at, I have to say. And I'm not just saying that. It's just
That's wonderful. Thanks so much.
okay. Thank you.
Parle-moi un peu de ton groupe.
Le groupe Seconde Nation, c'est un groupe de musique traditionnelle acadienne. On joue principalement un répertoire acadien, mais aussi un répertoire d'aujourd'hui. On compose nos chansons.
Moderne.
Exactement, oui. C'est du traditionnel, mais du traditionnel contemporain, je dirais. Du traditionnel d'aujourd'hui. Parce qu'on a le violon, la contrebasse, la guitare, la podorythmie, cuillère et guimbarde. On a les instruments d'antan, mais on veut quand même faire de la musique d'aujourd'hui sans oublier les histoires de nos ancêtres.
Excellent. Merci.
On va en faire une petite pièce qui raconte une histoire de chat, mais c'est pas un chat, c'est l'histoire du matou. Puis c'était un couru de jupon. Ben là, comme il y a des enfants, je vous raconterai pas trop. Mais là-dedans, on a besoin de vous autres pour faire une petite turlute avec nous autres qui va comme ceci.
Bonjour monsieur le matou, comment vous portez-vous?
Je me porte assez bien pour coucher avec vous. T'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum.
Montez en haut, je monte par derrière vous.
Mais si votre mari arrive, ben où nous mettrons-nous? T'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum.
Il y a une cuve, tu t'y mettras dessous.
Puis voilà le mari qui rentre et regarde partout. T'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum. Puis il demande à sa femme, mais qu'as-tu là-dessus là?
C'est une poule qui couve depuis déjà 15 jours.
T'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, t'es la titadilum, dum dum dum, t'es la
Il faut pas la toucher, car on perdrait tout.
Je me sac de tout perdre des regards dessous. T'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, dom dom dom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, dom dom dom. Il soulève la cuve, puis aperçoit le matou. Mais dis-moi dans matou, que fais-tu là-dessous? T'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, dom dom dom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, dom dom dom. Oh, je vous assure, monsieur, je me wearais ben chenou. Ça t'apprendra ma tout d'aller coucher chez vous. T'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es dom dom dom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es dom dom dom, t'es la tstadilom, tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es dom dom dom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es la tstadilom, t'es dom.
Merci beaucoup.
On y va. Il y en avait pour tout le monde. Parfait, ça. Là, c'est beau, parfait. Laissez les bras en l'air. Bon, c'est parfait. OK, là, c'est fait. Là, c'est fait. Ce bord-là. C'est faible un peu, c'est vous qui sont assis, mais je vais le prendre pareil. Mais ça baisse votre moyenne. OK, si on est prêt, on se lâche l'eau, c'est pas y va. Chez nous, ils ont fait un festin de campagne. Chez nous, ils ont fait un festin de campagne. Ils ont invité les voisins, les parents de ma femme. Tout le monde riait, mais moi je chantais. Oh, puis bon, on a pas les en avait. Il y en avait pour tout le monde.
Il y en avait pour tout le monde.
Bravo! elle était sur les nerfs. Elle nous a joué un petit rigodon, mais les fesses collées à gel. Tout le monde riait, mais moi je chantais. En pis pompon, de la poignée on avait, mais on avait pour tout le monde. Y'en avait pour tout le monde. Un coup rendu vers les minuit, on était tous à quatre pattes. Un coup rendu vers les minuit, on était tous à quatre pattes. Il ne resta personne debout, à part moi pis la chatte. Tout le monde riait, mais moi je chantais. En pis pompon, de la folie en avait, y'en avait pour tout le monde. Y'en avait pour tout le monde. Mais v'là le matou, il était jaloux de moi avec sa compagne. V'là le matou, il était jaloux de moi avec sa compagne. Puis v'là qu'il me traita de fou, c'est-à-dire à la chicane. Tout le monde riait, mais moi je chantais. En pis pompon, la folie en avait, mais y'en avait pour tout le monde. Y'en avait pour tout le monde. Le turluteux de cette chanson, il est pas ben loin de vous autres. Le turluteux de cette chanson, il est pas ben loin de vous autres. Vous avez qu'à y passer le flacon, et vous en chanteront un autre. Tout le monde riait, mais moi je chantais. En pis pompon, de la folie y'en avait, y'en avait pour tout le monde. Y'en avait pour tout le monde. Merci beaucoup, continuez de vous amuser. Je vous présente les membres du groupe Jacqueline, Marie-André Godette, Julien Bro, puis Dominique Bro de Seconde Nation. Bon, on vous aime beaucoup, puis à la prochaine.
Merci beaucoup. Second Nation, mesdames et messieurs. Second Nation. On les applaudit. Bravo. Bravo, Second Nation.
We're at the post office tent here at the Festival du Bois. It represents a significant part of Maillardville's history. With us are Georges Prou's grandchildren, along with the artist who created the tent, and of course behind me is the maître de poste himself. Please welcome.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va? Bonjour. Ça va bien? Excellent. Explique-moi un peu de ce projet.
Oui, bien, ce projet est venu, c'était un concours du bureau de poste, de Poste Canada Post. C'est ça. Puis Joanne Dumas, elle a soumis le projet parce qu'elle a pensé au magasin Proulx parce que grâce au livre de M. Paré, Antonio Paré, et puis elle m'a demandé parce que j'avais fait un autre projet avant qui s'appelait Les Voyageurs, puis j'avais fait les costumes et tout, alors elle a pensé à moi, puis j'ai tout de suite dit oui parce que ça m'intéressait beaucoup, puis j'ai toujours été intéressée par l'histoire, alors j'ai créé ça ici pour l'intérêt historique de Maillardville, oui.
Excellent. Can you tell me a little bit about how it feels to be a part of this?
It is very exciting. When we first came here the first year, we didn't know what to expect. And what it did is instigate us to do more research on our grandfather, who was the first and only true Francophone mayor of Coquitlam. And he had the general store and the post office. So we've researched our family and learned a lot. And it's good to have a family connection like this, that our grandchildren and children can learn about our history.
You're representing the people of the past, of the history. How does it feel for you to be in this role?
I'm a character that Joanne has created for me, and I guess I'm the postmaster.
You look pretty good in that hat, by the way.
Yeah, and don't forget my bow tie too, which is really good. Very, very authentic.
So how long did it take in the past to actually receive the mail? Was from the day it was sent to the day within the town?
Good question. That probably took 3 or 4 weeks before the mail was delivered. Yeah, a lot faster today.
And it was a community hub. People would have known each other, right? And said hello, right?
Yeah, that's true. People did come into the store and came into the post office. They like to talk and chat. It was a community center.
Well, it looks like there might have been a pool table, maybe a card game or two.
And you guys look amazing. You're getting this shot right now in here. How does this feel? Was this everyday dress or is this fancy? Because it's hard to tell, right? We look and we don't dress this way anymore.
I think it's a little bit of both, because we tried to look back at the pictures and Google and the timing of things and kind of find what we could to piece together things. And our grandmother was a seamstress, so we wanted to do something, highlight it and do something nice in tribute to her as well as our grandfather.
Well, this is a great opportunity for the community. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Merci. We're at the Cabana Joe's with Roger Loubert and Joanne Estelle Plourde. They're going to speak to us today a little bit about the storytelling and the history and the concept of this tent, which evokes stories from 1909 and the sacredness of the forest.
Bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde. Oui, nous sommes rendus ici dans la tente, dans la cabane finalement. Justement que Joanne a conçu, moi comme raconteur qui cherchais, so as a storyteller, what I'm looking for and what I was looking for is a context to look at pre-building of a village. Thus the forest inspired us, and I'll let Joanne here go further with this.
So the cabane here is also about the beginning of Maillardville, pre-Maillardville. It was called Millside, and I created a painting to show the story of that story. And Roger is the raconteur, and we also have another theme. It's the ceinture fléchée. It's the sash from Quebec, invented by the nuns of Quebec City, and it's at the back here. And Mechtilde is doing the finger weaving. That's called ceinture fléchée.
So this is the traditional Assomption pattern with the arrow in the middle and the lightning bolts on the sides. And the colors were also the traditional colors, mainly because they were the only colors available 200 years ago. Nowadays, sashes can be made in many colors and many materials as well. So this is craft cotton. This is as well. And then I made a vest for myself, and that is made out of pure wool. And it has incorporated all the different patterns available in the traditional sash. So here we have the arrow and the flames and the lightning. You cannot replicate the beautiful traditional pattern. by machine.
And also in this cabin, it's also to sing the songs of the Voyageurs, to have a home for our Voyageurs that I've created with, and for my friends to be able to sing the songs.
And the spirit of pioneering within the cabin was, what do you do before you build a house? Because the largest mill of the British Empire had put into the land registry an idea of a village. And so as you come out here in the pioneering sense, you're into a forest. You're basically looking, as suggests through the window here, and you're seeing what you come to, the largest mill of the British Empire. But your real challenge like today is, there's a forest there waiting. There was one before. And how do you tie in, for us, the challenge was, how do you tie in the past, the present, and the future of what nature is doing right now? There's a real desperate sense to understand that. So the cabane is inventing a language so that we can all start grasping how nature is actually telling us. And as we roll back and we finish this, we say, salut, we can sing you a song if you want.
OK.
Et on peut chanter.
Ben, on peut aller à l'extérieur,
Okay, on va aller
là
chanter
où
avec
est-ce
eux.
que nos voyageurs sont en train
En frappant du talon, en frappant du talon, la destinée la hausse au bois. En frappant du talon, en frappant du talon. Et c'est à qui deux autres qui sera le coq du canton. Et c'est à qui deux autres qui sera le coq du canton. Qui sera le coq du canton, la destinée la hausse au bois. Qui sera le coq du canton, qui sera le coq du canton. Dans Serge Bougrine et pantalon, Paulin tout en Serge Bougrine et pantalon. Bougrine et pantalon, la destinée la rose au bois. Bougrine et pantalon, Bougrine et pantalon. Étienne a 50 kids et son casque de vison. Étienne a 50 kids et son casque de vison. Et son casque de vison, la destinée la rose au bois. Et son casque de vison, et son casque de vison.
It was really encouraging for me at that time because I was really upset because I didn't speak the new language, and everybody did it, like my friends and my parents.
I'm here with Shawit. He's a performer for the Festival du Bois. He's originally from Maillardville, northern Quebec. His songs are passionate, folk singer, and he has many different roots. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you, so you speak in you sing in Creole, French, English, and your native tongue Innu. What genres do you encompass in your music?
I usually use the Innu language for my songs because I want to promote that language because it's a dying language. It's very alarming for us because we are losing something that we kept for so long time. But I do also French songs because I like French. I'm a French-speaking guy, so. I think it's important for me to people to understand some of my songs. So, and I think French language is a nice language too. I didn't do any song in English yet, but I try to improve maybe my English before that.
And what genres do you incorporate? You do hip hop or reggae, or what's your focus?
I do reggae music mostly. yeah. But I also do folk music, because folk music is the genre that we adopted as Innu Nation. Yeah.
Are people dancing to your music?
Yeah, a lot. All the old people and children also.
Yeah. So you get the party started, and you're also educating people about the Innu culture.
Yeah, because I usually begin my concert with my drum, and I sing a song in an Innu way of singing. You know.
Any messages in your music? Any particular stories you like to share?
I talk a lot about love, peace, and positive things. Maybe there are a couple of songs that I'm talking about struggles and suicide and things that are important for me. But overall, it's about hope.
We still have hope for that one day we will be healed. Un jour, on va être guéri, j'en suis sûr, mais it's gonna take long. It's gonna take a while. So yeah. So, but there's a lot more and more people that try to escape from that hell, And I have many friends that went to school and went to they went outside of the community to go to school in like Montreal, Quebec, and they will return back with a knowledge that they will use for the help for all the community.
Originally from Maliotinan in northeastern Quebec, Shawit is a singer-songwriter in the Aboriginal community internationally. Shawit mixes Innu traditional music, Indigenous folk, and other popular genres, often with a reggae, pop, and dancehall flavor. Alors, on continue en musique avec Shawit.
Bonjour, Kwei. Est-ce que vous êtes prêts? Are you ready? gata. Chuba chawi dem win che wan badu den. Che chiwawi chi go ni cheno. Che chi shuk ni gante do. Just gata no chuba. Just gata. Just got down, just got down. Men Robina no Shabade, Namushtavichi want to Shabade, Natamas and Mano Shabade, Natawi Dim Daxo Shabade, Ain't a Gavin Mo Shabade, but not any Tim Daxan Shabade, Snuna, Namushtavichi want to Shabade, Snuna, Namushtavichi want to Shabade, Snuna, Nataman Robina no Shabade, Snuna, Namushtavichi want to Shabade, Snuna. Oi, 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 Mr. Richie, what to Shabbat?
On applaudit très fort.
Merci beaucoup. Je suis maintenant ici notre chiec. God bless you. Dieu vous bénisse. Je vous aime.
Chouette, mesdames et messieurs.
Bonne fin de festival. Je suis maintenant.
Chouette, bravo.
Opa!
My guest here with me is Jamie from Voyageur Ventures. Their motto, their tagline is, "The history of the canoe is the history of Canada." Jamie, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, we're just trying to get across the 300-year-old story of Canada and the history of the canoe and the fur trade.
And the canoe is right behind me here. This is a pretty massive and beautiful canoe. What tours do you guys take people on with the canoe?
We do half-day, full-day, multi-day tours. We bring out student groups, business groups, corporate events, pretty much anybody who's interested in coming out.
You have to tell me about this hat you're wearing and these awesome colors. What's the history? Why are you wearing those colors?
These would be the same clothes that the Voyageurs would have been wearing back in the day. The same kind of pants, all canvas, and these are ceinture flachier. It was used as a guard so people didn't get hernias when they were carrying the giant bags of 180-pound.
Oh, so to protect their backs and everything. Oh, and that's fascinating. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they did it with style.
They did. They were shorter, very strong people, and they carried things like this canoe that would have been 600 pounds when it started, and by the end, it just soaks up water, so it just gets heavier and heavier.
Are you a guide?
I am a guide, yeah. I do the paddling at the back of the canoe.
Well, thanks so much for your time. I'm thinking I might want to get in one of these canoes one day. Will you take me?
I will, definitely.
We're at the Place Maillardville Community Centre tent at the Festival du Bois. I've got Gord Peterson here, the executive director. What do you guys have going on at the festival?
Well, we're pleased to be a part of the festival again this year, and what we have is a little bit of everything. We have a zone for kids to play soccer. We have a face painting zone. We have coloring, chalk art, and bubble blowing. So all seem to be very popular with the ages from 0 all the way through to the adults and seniors are playing with it as well. So.
Yeah, well, you can see them having fun right behind us.
Absolutely.
What do you have going on at the actual community center?
So at the community center, we run programs from the ages of 0 all the way up to seniors, and so it's quite popular. We have programs going year-round, and our summer camps and spring camps are also quite popular for the kids. But we're also looking forward to, over the next couple of years, we're going to be transitioning to a brand new building. The city of Coquitlam is actually building us a brand new community center right beside our existing one, and so we're going to be expanding the space that we have into an area that we're going to have a gymnasium as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I look forward to seeing it.
And all of our patrons are as well.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Thanks so much. We're with Joe Nardi at Van City Community Tent here at Festival du Bois. Joe, what have you got going on behind us?
Well, we got our Van City tent, which showcases some of our initiatives and partners we support in the local community here in Maillardville. We got a fish toss game for the kids. We got crafts going for the children as well, and just support the local community events that happen every year, and this one in particular.
And Van City is known for supporting artists, so there's so many artists here at the festival today. You guys do a great job with that as well.
Yeah. I mean, any local, whether it's artists or small businesses, we're a big supporter of. I mean, it's a driver in terms of the local economy and the local community, so we're a huge support for that for sure. Yeah.
And I always love the vibrant red. I can recognize you guys anywhere.
Yeah, the red really shows well. We like to be very proud with whenever we're at any type of event. We encourage our staff to wear our red get-up to all our events with our Good Money branding. So yeah, I appreciate you noticing that.
You're enjoying the festival this year?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have been for many years, and enjoying it this year as well. So yeah.
Thanks so much for speaking with us. Thanks so much.
Il quitta sa maison de Lac Bouillard et il acheta un ticket d'autobus direction le Grand Ouest. Ah, c'est que l'hiver à l'Est est beaucoup trop froid. Je me gèle, moi. Mais on dit qu'à l'Ouest, le temps est doux et la nature resplendissante.
It's with me from La Boussole, a non-profit organization helping homeless people in the community, Francophones looking for support. I want to welcome Mary Ladrila.
Yeah, thank you.
So I wanted to say, this puppet show behind us, how is that combined with the not-for-profit that you work?
So basically, we have a puppet show based on true stories that our clients told us. So we work a lot with homeless people, and when they come to La Boussole, all of them have like a different story. We decided to take all of those stories to create a puppet show for children because it's really nice for children, we think, to understand homelessness, what is homelessness. We decided to create it with animals, so you're gonna see we have like a raccoon, we have a sea otter. It really works for the community because the story, it's like a true story, and we had clients and members helping us doing the puppets, creating the puppets.
It's amazing. And what does the not-for-profit do exactly that you work with?
So the non-profit organization, La Boussole, we help a lot of French speakers. When I say French speaker, it can be people from France, from Canada, from Quebec, from Africa. It really depends. It can be from everywhere. But basically, it's people who struggle in their life for different reasons. It can be they don't have maybe friends or a job. They don't know how to apply for services like the MSP or these kind of things. And us at La Boussole, we're going to help them to find the resources they need. And yeah, we're just going to help them to do their first step here in BC.
What are the stories that the puppeteers are creating today? What are the stories about?
Okay, so the story, we have two main characters. We have a sea otter and a raccoon. They live in two different cities, and they decide to go to Caribouville. It's in the west of the country. A lot of things happen to them. It can be good things, it can be bad things, and yeah, a lot of things happens, and we just realize that sometimes you don't know what can happen to you, and sometimes it's great for your life, but sometimes you struggle a lot. Oh, you can see your main character. That's great. But yeah, basically it's a story.
So these puppet shows actually inspire people and teach people about what's going on in the community and support services. Do you mention the actual support that you guys give in these puppet shows? Is it played out in the characters?
Not really, because it's for children, so it was more to show that everybody is different and you don't decide to become homeless. So it's more the thing we decided to show. I just want to say that the project was created with Anaïs Pelin. She organized a workshop. She's a puppeteer. So it was nice to have like an artistic point of view and also like a non-profit point of view.
When did this organization start working with the puppeteers?
We started it, I think, in November. Yeah, November 2018.
And you're based here in Vancouver?
Yes, in Vancouver, in the downtown east side. So it's great because a lot of our clients live in the downtown east side. So
awesome. Well, thanks for sharing with us today. Thanks much.
Thank you.
Ça nous fait extrêmement plaisir de finir ce festival avec le groupe Vichten.
So a few tunes to commemorate the winter of 2015 where we got 18 feet of snow on PEI. It was so lovely.
Well, that's it for this year's coverage of Festival du Bois. I hope you enjoyed it. We're here with Joanne Dumas, festival organizer and producer. Joanne, any last words?
I just want to say it was a wonderful, wonderful event. The sun was shining for us, and I think everybody had pretty much a good time. So I want to say thank you to all the people that came to visit us, and of course to all our great, great volunteers that make this happen, and the sponsors of Festival du Bois. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. And of course, the city of Coquitlam.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a great time today. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Montez, montez en haut, je monte par derrière vous.
Mais si votre mari arrive, ben où nous mettrons-nous? T'es la titadilum, 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 t'es la titadilum,